John, I know by background and backstory, you're mostly a shipping guy and have been for most of your career. I know you also follow what's going on in commodities too. Talk to us about the impact of what just happened in Baltimore on LNG exports out of the U.S. That's one, and also probably more crucially, coal exports, because we've been talking a lot about how, it's a hub for autos. 750,000 vehicles went through Baltimore last year, et cetera. But Baltimore also happens to be the second biggest port for coal going out, in most crucially for places like India.
Indeed. I mean, LNG is not really affected. The terminal is outside the zone of the accident. But on the coal side, indeed, Baltimore is probably one of the most important hubs for coal, exports of coal out of the U.S. It accounts between 25 and 30% of coal exports at any given year. And most of this coal is destined to Asia, India, and also China. So right now, obviously, you don't have these exports, right? The whole channel is blocked. And these coal exports have to find another way to reach the global markets. And, south of Baltimore, you do have Norfolk, which is the other major coal export hub in the U.S. Also, the U.S. Gulf can absorb some of this. But
John,
keep in mind, if you put that into perspective, yes.
Yes, if I can just get the global context and the global perspective here, does this event highlight how vulnerable supply chains are to climate change when you look at the Panama Canal, geopolitics when you look at the Red Sea, and over here in the South China Sea? There is no margin for error.
Absolutely. I mean, this is exactly what's happening here. When the Baltimore happened, is coming on top of what's happening in the Red Sea with the Houthis, what's happening in the Panama Canal with the drought, and this is on top of all this. So it's very important, and it only gets in the news once in a while, and then everybody just freaks out about what's happening. But this is something that's going to be with us for a while. This is not a one-off thing. You're going to have more of these events, more of these incidents, and the global supply chain needs the security, because at the end of the day, all the goods that we use every day and the commodities come at any given points on top of a ship.